Hello, I'm Alex Hare, and I welcome you to Australian Archives, a program of musical items featuring Australian artists of note and taken from the archives. And welcome again to Australian Archives, and we begin this program with a recording from 1927, and we're going home to Ballarat.
B-A-double-L-double-A-R-A-T. Yes, that's Ballarat, and it's home sweet home to me. A city built on gold, she gave her wealth untold. It made our land so great and grand, a land of liberty. B-A-double-L-double-A-R-A-T. Her name is enrolled on the fame of history. So let your voices ring in praise of everything at B-A-double-L-double-A-R-A-T.
The beggar man and the mighty king are different only in name, for they are treated just the same by fate. Today a smile and tomorrow tears, we're never sure what's in store. So learn your lesson before too late. So be like I, hold your head up high, till you find a bluebird of happiness. You will find greater peace of mind, knowing there's a bluebird of happiness. And when he sings to you, though you're deep in blue, you will see a ray of light creep through. Remember this, life is no abyss. Somewhere there's a bluebird of happiness.
The poet with his pen, the peasant with his plough, it makes no difference who you are. It's all the same somehow. The king upon his throne, the jester at his feet, the shop girl, the actress, the woman on the street. It's a life of smiles and a life of tears. It's a life of hopes and a life of fears. A blinding torrent of rain and a brilliant burst of sun. A biting, tearing pain and bubbling, sparkling fun. And no matter what you have, don't envy those you meet. It's all the same. It's in the game, the bitter and the sweet. If things don't look so cheerful, just show a little bite. For every bit of darkness, there's a little bit of light. For every bit of hatred, there's a little bit of love. For every cloudy morning, there's a midnight moon above.
Somewhere there's a bluebird of happiness.
Jim Davidson's new Pelé Royal Orchestra there. The vocal was handled by John Warren and Dick Cranbourne, late of 3DB, of course. 8th of July 1936 for Regal Zonophone in Sydney, and we opened up with an old-timer from the 14th of January 1927. The 2FC Studio Orchestra was conducted by Eric Pearce, Pearse, and the vocal by Hal Cohen. And note the spelling of Ballarat with Ballarat, the original spelling. Home to Ballarat was the number they gave us. Now, here's a recording made in 1947, in April of 47, with Graham Bell and his Dixieland band, and it's Smoky Mokes. Roger Bell's on cornet, Aid Monsborough's on trombone, Geoff Kitchen on clarinet, Graham on piano, Lou Silbereisen on string bass, and Russ Murphy is on the drums. Here it comes.
of Spain, I adore you. Right from the night I first saw you, my heart has been yearning for you. What else could any heart do?
Lady of Spain, I'm appealing. Why should my lips be concealing all that my eyes are revealing? Lady of Spain, I love you. Oh, lovely, lovely
Lady of Spain, I adore you. Right from the night I first saw you, my heart has been yearning for you. What else could any heart do?
Lady of Spain, I'm appealing. Why should my lips be concealing all that my eyes are revealing? Lady of Spain, I love you. Lady of Spain, I love you.
A lineup of talent on that particular recording, the Bill Flynn 3DB Orchestra with the Parker Sisters and the Dargies from the late 1950s, and a transcription there from 3DB with the Tolchard Evans writing Lady of Spain. And before that, Graham Bell's Dixieland Band from April 47, Smoky Mokes. Now here's Jack O'Hagan from December 1929, our own Jack O'Hagan in a little place called Heaven.
Very soon we will be married so happily. I'll be the handsome bridegroom, you'll be the blushing bride. Then, dear, when we are one, life will have just begun. Think what a world of bliss somehow we'll find together. Just you and me in a bungalow for two, where like two lovebirds each day we'll bill and coo. There in our nest, in a little place called heaven. 6 cozy rooms just designed and built by me, where you will find every modern luxury. There in our nest, in a little place called heaven. I'll promise always that I will obey your slightest wishes, even if I have to help to wash the dishes. You'll darn my socks, dear, do anything I wish. You'll find that I've got a sunny disposition. There in our nest, in a little place called heaven. Wonderful and I, a ball of style, dear. Though just at present we number only 2, one never knows what a year or so will do. There in our nest, in a little place called heaven.
Every night you gotta kiss her.
You gotta see your mama every night, or you can't see your mama at all. You gotta kiss your mama, treat her right, or I won't be home when you call. Now, I don't like that kind of man that works on the installment plan.
Gotta see your mama every night.
Or you can't see your mama at all. Monday night you didn't show. Tuesday night,
Well, I had no dough.
Wednesday night, the same old stove.
Thursday night you didn't call.
Friday night,
You dodged my path. Saturday night,
Yeah, I took my bath.
Sunday night, you had a date.
and from the look of everything I'd say that I don't rate.
Hey,
You better show tonight, or you won't see your mama at all.
you better hold her, you better kiss her right.
Or I won't be there when you call. Now, I don't like the kind of man that makes love on the installment plan. You better see me, you better make things right, or you won't see your mama at all.
Got out all this stall and got in for some calling.
Or you won't see your mama at all.
You won't see mama at all.
Joan Clark that time with William Flynn's 3dB Orchestra early 1950s transcription, and You Can't See Your Mama at All. Of course, Joan Clark and Reg Gray, the mum and dad to Samantha Seng, who had a great career herself. Before that, it was Jack O'Hagan from December 1929, recording for the broadcast label in Melbourne in a little place called Heaven. And now to Johnny Wade in duet with Ella Smith. George Trevor's orchestra provides a backing. Always Take a Girl Named Daisy.
Handsome Harry Thomas, he was sued, yes, sued for breach of promise. He took Mary walking through the dell and said, now baby, don't you dare to tell. Mary went right home and told her mother. Ma told Pa, and Pa then told her brother. Brother told the preacher, and the preacher went and told her wedding bell. Oh, never take a walk with Mary, never take a walk with Sue, never take a walk with Maud or Carrie. That's the kind of girl you'll have to marry if you take a girl out walking down a little shady dell. Always take a girl named Daisy. Why? 'Cause daisies won't tell.
Jimmy Parkinson back again to sing another old favorite we haven't heard for a while, I'm Jealous.
of the stars that shine above, because they shine upon the one I love. I'm jealous of the birdies in the tree. They're always singing sweetest melodies. I'm jealous of the pretty flowers too. I miss the kiss they always get from you. I'm jealous of the tick-tock on the shelf. I'm even getting jealous of myself. Jealous of the pretty flowers too. I miss the kiss they always get from you. I'm jealous of the tick-tock on the shelf. I'm even getting jealous of myself.
Thank you, Jimmy.
And Len London, thank you indeed, from the Albert Palais in Parramatta Road, Leichhardt, the old-time national broadcast. Remember those dancers that used to come down the line? Very, very nice indeed. And we heard Jealous, sung by Jimmy Parkinson, and the introduction, that very nice voice of Len London with Jack Papworth and his old-time orchestra. And to conclude this edition of our program, Australian Archives, here's Plectrum Pete, in this instance known as Mark Sutherland, is his real name, from the mid-1950s, a W&G album, and features a tune called Razzmatazz. And this was a recording issued by W&G, a 10-inch LP in the mid-1950s, and the others on this particular recording, George Bistrom and John Dowling also on banjo, Mabel Nelson on the piano, Egidio Bortolo on accordion, and Ron Terry on the bass. Let's listen to Razzmatazz, Plectrum Pete.
Something to hear, baby, when we're out dancing or drinking a cheer. Can't tell you why we love what it has, a razzmatazz. And when the band gives out, we stand right up and shout, a razzmatazz, a razzmatazz. When I hear ragtime, I lose all my cares. Nothing too soft and nothing too slow. We go crazy when we hear the banjo. A razzmatazz is what we request. When I'm out dancing in my Sunday best, out on the floor, it's one of the squares. A razzmatazz. When Plectrum Pete gives out, we all stand up and shout, hey, play that old banjo, come on, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
And that was the Harmony Men there, Charles Scase, Mervyn Bray, Paul Gavin and William Smith, with Plectrum Pete, and they were great favourites on The Minstrel Show on 3DB, closing our program with a piece called A Razzmatazz. Hope you enjoyed it. Australian Archives was conceived, prepared and produced by Alex Hare for Golden Days Radio. Thanks for listening and bye for now.